All right, fuck it. All right. This is the story of NATALIA GRACE. Let's go. All right. So, whew. Good job. Good job.
That you scammed them, that you lied about your age and came over here and terrorized them.
It's not true at all.
Terror.
And if that were true,
It's
it would have
not
been exhibited
different
with
age.
you. You haven't seen that.
Right.
And we have other children. We have a grandson. She does nothing but loves her siblings and her nephew. She has never showed any signs of those things that they say she did.
She acts just like a big sister. She makes bottles for them. She gets
She
their
helps
clothes
with
if
baths.
she needs
She
to. She makes them
changes
lunch
diapers.
sometimes. Yeah.
Everything that the next brother or sister would do for their siblings, she does.
Here's what America's asking themselves right now.
Okay.
Here's this obviously very nice couple. And
Very nice.
They've got a 14-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a newborn on the way. And they're moving in a child that somebody's saying she can look okay one minute and be psychotic the next. Were you at all concerned at the time that we could be putting the children that we have in jeopardy?
Now, I like that Dr. Phil didn't even go into the age situation. He just stated or interjected that her mental health could be a concern. Right? You dig that? Y'all dig that? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, he didn't even be like, yo, she don't look her age. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do none of that. But I will say this, that the same side eye that this dude right here, this grown man is giving right here, is the same side eye that I'm seeing right here. Okay? They both got this thing that you can write on their lips. It says, what the fuck you mean? What you mean? Now, hers, in contrast to their what you mean, she's in utter disbelief. She's about to like open her eyes up stupid wide and be like, what the fuck? Excuse me? But these two have this like, huh? Now, but his now follow me on this, okay? You guys, I study people, their mannerisms and shit like that. This is totally off the cuff. This is totally, I could be wrong. But his what you talking about, Willis, is genuine. Her, what you talking about, Willis, is very concerned, like, ooh, am I about to get outed? Right? Tell me if you guys can see that. Just in these two eyes alone, have I shown you something that you're looking at them and you're like, Because that's what I see. That's what I see in this scene right here. Right here. All right, let's get to it.
At the time that we could be putting the children that we have in jeopardy?
Look,
we were not.
She kind of even gave them. She kind of even gave them this other look. Look at Dr. Phil.
We could be putting the children.
Look. This motherfucker right here. Is she saying that right now? This motherfucker about to expose me. Look, she done furrowed her eyebrows a little bit more, right? In this part of it. You can see this right here, this angle, okay? That's anger.
Were you at all concerned at the time that we could be putting the children that...
That's like fucking shitting me. I really want to exhale hard because she understands everything that's going on in this scene. Follow me now. Follow me now. Would a 10-year-old act like this or have the ability to understand and comprehend what the fuck's going on right now in this situation? Okay. Because when they got her, she was supposedly 6. Not her, these couples, but the original couple that got her, all right, from Russia. Now, she's supposed to be this like 5 years later. She's supposed to be like 8 or 10, maybe. Doubtful. I got nephews, nieces, all of that. You guys got kids, you know the ages and the stages. This shit is not a fucking child.
We have in jeopardy?
We were not.
I didn't get that impression because when I seen Natalia, I looked at her physical disability as well.
See that uncomfortability? Nobody looking at her top, but she's feeling like clutchy, like she wants to like do something. It's alarming for that age, right? Right? Nothing above 10 or 12 years old. You know, 10 years old, she might be a little bit more pouty, but she wouldn't be able to hide it. You dig? That's the difference. 11, 12, she might have understood everything that's going on, but she would have bad babied so hard up in this. Like, fuck you, Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying? She would have had a fuck you face. All of that. Come on now.
Just her behavior in itself did not come off in any kind of manner. And I'm usually the one that's like, hold on, wait a minute.
And I believe him. I believe this dude. I believe that he was cautious and like kind of like off put, and his wife kind of pushed it. And he kind of just like, you know what? I'm gonna rock with you, baby. This is your decision. I'm gonna rock with you. Okay?
Let's be careful about, I'm usually that type of person. I did not get that at all from her.
Yeah.
Me and my husband adopted these kids. It's like, who would do it if you don't?
That's a very big heart. Very big heart. And I don't doubt that that's the real. I don't doubt that that's the real, y'all.
Who will help if you don't? We've done this with other people as well. You know, Natalia's not the first person we brought in our house like that.
You say you're 16.
Oh.
Are you a 33-year-old scam artist?
Oh, she say she's 16 now.
No.
Oh, okay. She say she's 16 now. She thinks she's 16 now. Let me say something now. Above all, that it's a tragedy that she had to be in this system in the first place. It's a tragedy that she was neglected and then used, you know, internationally just to get a house or a roof over her head. It's a shame. On that same note, whatever she had to do to get to where she at right now, I kind of don't blame her. But if she is older than she says she is, you know what I'm saying? She's using this just to stay in this station, like being, you know, taken care of. She, you know what I mean? Like she's really mooching off of these people just because like there's no other reason for it. Like she would have to play the long con at this point because sooner or later they would find out that she's like, you know, 40 by the time she starts getting like, you know, gray hairs or something. I don't know.
No, I promise you I'm not.
But you understand the inconsistencies here, because if somebody asked me, can you drop an 8-year-old child off in an apartment for a year and come back and they'll be doing fine, I would say absolutely not.
Now, that was the other case, getting mail to the house, etc. Yeah. So in the initial story where she was with the original adoptees or adopters. She was somewhat found out, I guess, or exposed. And while they were trying to work out whatever they were going to do with her, they illegally placed her in an apartment building or an apartment, one-bedroom apartment by herself. Because they were scared of her. I think she had did some things at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she like showed a knife or something like that. That in their story, right? Yeah. So with that being said, that's kind of like, you know, cause for like concern, I would assume. But instead of using some type of emergency services, they were leaving her in an apartment by herself for a whole year. I don't know how they were getting her food or if they were bringing her food, or I don't know what the fuck was going on in that apartment for that full year. That's weird. That's weird. No matter if they thought she was 8 years old or if they thought she was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? It was some weird shit going on.
Right.
But yet that's what we're expected to believe here, that without cash, credit cards, physical abilities to do certain things, that she just functioned fine in an apartment for a year. That's hard to believe.
We get that. But when she stayed in her first apartment, they were there more. It was the second apartment. I believe if we wouldn't have met her, it would have been terrible for her.
Damn, dog. Damn, homie. Damn, yo.